So, yo, back with the EOS. This is where we got to last video. The whatever this rig's called here, the ignition stuff is dismantled. I took that off because after a little bit of reading, that's the remainder of. After a little bit of reading, the ignition switches fail. Excuse me. Which sits in there. So I battered the old one out. And what I'm going to do, this was a tenner. £9.97 off eBay. And if this fixes it, well, I wasted 100 quid on a set of clocks. Oh well, whatever. That's not a good noise. Oh, because I opened the door, that's why. So what I'm going to do, I'll refit the switch, build the ignition column back up, put the clocks in, and then give her a whirl. I brought a booster pack up with me because I think I'm going to need it. But this is, I haven't bought this for YouTube, I'm not a stationary freak, I had this anyway. But so far I've tried the fuses, fuel pump, both good. Cluster, that I assume is good because nothing's changed with the start situation. So the next job is the ignition switch. And if that works, I'll give that a tick. I give that, cross through that. Because we're going to fix one problem. Then we just got the brakes and the roof to sort out. And I ain't looking forward to that. Bloody corrosion city in there. Who thinks we need a pump? Anyway, set you up on a little time lapse. Get this steering column built back up. Gonna film it. That ignition switch just pops in the back of the ignition barrel. Now the ignition, or I don't even know what this is called, the bit the key goes, oh, pardon me, goes in here somewhere. I'll show you. Probably didn't notice, but I used a little drill bit. You put it in. See this little notch here? You turn the key until that notch aligns with that little hole there. You put the drill bit in the hole, or a little something that fits in the hole. Push it in, wiggle the key, and then the barrel comes out, or this bit comes out, the actual key part of the ignition barrel comes out. So now the ignition barrel's built back up. Got the switch in the back there, the bit I've replaced. The barrel's, the key bit's back in. The loom is routed. I'll have to have a look at the routing again in a minute. Now I'll build the rest up. Got there's various different modules and stuff that have to go on in a certain order. You've got steering angle sensor. That's the, on the helicopters we would call something like this a slip ring. It allows power to go from this end through a rotation through this end. That's how you get all your steering wheel buttons and airbag works and stuff. We call it a slip ring. We used to call it a slip ring. Wipers. If we were in an Audi, I'd have no fucking idea what this is. That goes in there. Slips in. This is the. I think this is a steering wheel control module. This does your everything: cruise control, not airbag controls, but all the indicator rubbish and all that. high beam, blah blah blah. And you see on this control module, or each of these different things, steering wheel angle control sensor, that bit, the stalks, can't remember what this is called, proper name, they all feed into this, and this is like the brain for all the steering wheel stuff. So I would love to show you how to release it, but I ain't gonna be able to. What you got to do, see that hole there? To release it, see that hole, you push like a really small Allen key through there, or another really long small drill bit which you'll struggle to find. To release these clips, push these clips open like that. There's one there and there's one at the back, that one pushes that way, backwards. Go in with the same tool, move this one to the side as you go in, push that one back, and then all you've got is the pressure of the plug, these little plugs. That should go in. I'll wiggle that one in, I can't have a camera in my hand. I lied to you before. You put your thin thing through that hole there. Push the one clip over, this middle one, and one at back. Push in to release that one. I think naturally, whatever. By the time you release the back one, you can actually hold the middle one open, because the middle one opens that way, but the back one comes back this way. You know what I'm saying? How long is this bloody video? 11 minutes already. The close. The midline ones will work anyway for now, until I find the high line. That's all that done. Plug the booster on now and then give it a start. Right, so I found the Highline clocks. I'll put these back in. Just try one last thing because the math's unplugged. Smells very fuely. This is starting to piss me off now, this car. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a scan with VCDS, see what that brings up. If that brings up nothing, I'll probably just rip the engine out, sell it, break it, because I ain't got time, and I'll class this one as a failure. Roof's broken, brakes don't work, engine doesn't start. It runs and it sounds fine, so I'd have no trouble selling it. I'm pretty sure it's something electrical, whether that's a sensor in the engine bay or whether it's some bloody control module in here, but I haven't got time, don't want to waste the money on, or don't want to put any more money into this thing. If that was a £10 fix, then I would, but it's not, so. I'll do a scan, I'll record the scan, see what it shows. Don't actually know what you'll see. Auto scan. Auto detect, because it's a camber system, so that the software will automatically detect the car rather than having to input model, make, model, year, engine size, that sort of stuff. And then just start. Giving up on the EOS. Can't be bothered with it, it's not starting. Tried the fuses. It's not connecting to VCDS. So it's dead to me. I got a little bit bored. I took a gearbox off an engine. Started stripping the engine. Better lower that, I suppose. And built a table to cut some wood on. I think, well, started writing the braking list. Can I claw a grand back from it? Probably not. Oh well, anyway, that's the end of it. So we'll leave it there, and I'll see you in the next one, which is putting some sound deadening in the transporter, which is there. Anyway, see you next time. Safe.